When it comes to making a good impression in South Korea, your business card is key. Simon Appleton is the CEO of Eastern Bridge Limited and Executive Director of the Korea-New Zealand Business Council. Can you talk us through some of the tips to business card etiquette in South Korea?
Yeah, absolutely. So business cards are incredibly important. They're a representation of the person, of their face. So when you are going to Korea, it's a sign of respect to the people you're going to be meeting in Korea. It's a very good idea to make sure that your card is bilingual, so English on one side, Korean on the reverse. I've met quite a few people that do business with China fairly regularly. They go to Korea complete with their English Chinese business cards. That's not necessarily a good look. So if you're going to do meaningful business in Korea, you want to invest $14 and get a print run of English and Korean business cards. When you meet someone, there is also etiquette around that. So it's a sign of respect. So when you're giving a business card, you will give it with two hands, and when you pass it over, you will judge how important the person is that you're meeting. What is the status? Now that could be age, it could be their position in the social hierarchy. If you are, for example, if you're meeting the President of Korea, you would want to be quite humble in front of them, so you would make sure that when you pass their business card, it will be under theirs. If you are the senior one, you would pass the business card over the top of theirs. You would have your name facing them, hopefully in their language, so they can read the writing simply. If you're of an equal status, you will try to pass the cards at the same time, on an equal level.
Now, before we try that, you mentioned in your talk about titles, which are also important.
Yes, absolutely. So in New Zealand, most of our companies are quite small. We don't have thousands of people working in our companies, so we don't have that many titles, business titles, and if you're a manager, it already means you're a fairly senior person. However, in companies in Korea where they've got 1,000 staff plus, most of the people you'll meet will be a manager of someone. So to show your importance, to show your seniority, it's okay to be a bit creative about the title. Make something which is of a similar status to the person that you're going to be meeting in South Korea.
Great. Well, let's demonstrate how to give and receive a business card.
Absolutely. So I've got a business card case here. So I take my business card out.
And here's my card with my name and information facing you.
And because we're of similar status, we will try and do it at the same time.
Two hands.
Two hands. Thank you. That's good. And I take the business card and I will look thoughtfully at it. Doesn't mean you have to be thoughtful, but you look thoughtfully at it as a sign of respect. Now what you do next is, if you're going to be sitting down to a meeting, you take the business card and you place it on the table. It's also a good way to keep tabs on who you're going to be talking to. If you're just meeting them and then you're going to be carrying on, so there's not going to be a meeting, you're not sitting down, make sure that you put it in your business card case, because that's a sign of respect. What you absolutely do not do is grab it, shove it in your back pocket. With business cards, you don't want to write on them, draw on them. So, for example, if their mobile phone number is not on it, you want their mobile phone number, you would not write the number on it. They can, because it's their face, but you would not. And do not draw on their business card. That's very disrespectful.
Before we try that again, Simon, can you tell me a bit more about the bow?
Right, certainly. Okay, so bowing is obviously very important in East Asia. The Japanese do quite pronounced bows, the Chinese do sort of more pop of the head. Koreans are a little bit in between. So when exchanging a business card, it's also a sign of respect just to do a small bow. A little bit is fine.
Okay, so let's try again.
Thank you. Right. 감사합니다. 만나서 반갑습니다. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.